So I was watching the early seasons of SpongeBob with my girlfriend the other day, and we were talking about how the older we've gotten, the more relatable Squidward has become. He's just a man who wants to do his job and live his life in peace. Yeah, he's irritable and doesn't have the best attitude or outlook, but look at his circumstances. Mr. Krabs works him to the bone. SpongeBob and Patrick are always making his life miserable, both at the Krusty Krab and at home. Squilliam is always trying to undermine and show off to him. I mean, who wouldn't be a little bit bitter? However, even with SpongeBob and his antics, Squidward is still a better friend than Patrick most of the time. For example, the episode Pizza Delivery begins with Squidward just about to finish his long shift at the Krusty Krab, when suddenly, someone calls wanting a pizza. Mr. Krabs, not wanting to lose out on this capital, makes a pizza and tells Squidward to deliver it alongside SpongeBob. He reluctantly agrees and the two are off. Off rip, he lets SpongeBob drive, which ends up being a terrible idea, as he floors it in reverse until the car is completely out of gas. And throughout the episode, it only gets worse for Squidward. They try hitchhiking, but SpongeBob is almost hit by a truck, and Squidward is just barely able to risk his own life to save SpongeBob, showing that at the bare minimum, he's willing to sacrifice himself to save his friend. SpongeBob continues to annoy Squidward, and it leads us to the greatest song to ever drop in SpongeBob.
Krusty Krab, pizza is the pizza, yeah, for you and me.
And finally, after finding a rock to drive like the great pioneers before them, they arrive at the customer's house. And this is where we really see Squidward's true colors. As SpongeBob excitedly delivers the pizza, the customer has this interaction.
Congratulations, sir. Your Krabby Patty pizza is here.
Where's my drink?
What drink?
My drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink!
But you didn't order any.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink? Didn't you ever once think of the customer? You call yourself a delivery boy? Well, I ain't buying!
After this, we see a sobbing SpongeBob, and Squidward taking a soft and sympathetic approach to him before he gets angry seeing the customer act like this towards SpongeBob. He ultimately decides to slam the pizza in the customer's face and returns to SpongeBob to let him know the customer loved it and in fact he ate every single bite. Now this shows that even after spending all day and all night being driven mad, almost dying, and being pushed to starvation, Squidward still cares about SpongeBob. He doesn't like seeing him upset or treated unfairly. Another great example of this is in the Christmas episode, where after SpongeBob went through all the trouble of setting up Bikini Bottom's first Christmas, Santa doesn't show up. After seeing how sad and upset SpongeBob got over this, Squidward initially thought it was hilarious, and even snaps a photo of the crying sponge. However, after he's presented with a wooden clarinet as a gift, he realizes the error of his ways, and decides to take matters into his own hands. He dresses up like Santa to give SpongeBob the Christmas he wants. This leads Squidward to giving everybody in town a present, which is really just stuff from his own home that he already owns. And by the end of it, his house is completely vacant, and he says this.
What was I thinking? I gave away all my stuff just so SpongeBob wouldn't be sad.
Now, these are just two prime examples of Squidward showing up for his friend when he really needs it. Yeah, he's a flawed character who isn't always necessarily being a good person or doing the right thing, but when it really matters, Squidward shows up for his friends, and that's why I think he's so relatable as I get older. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because it motivates me to keep making videos like this one. And hopefully, I'll see everybody in the next episode.